What's going on, guys? It's Wind Model back at you here. Doing a little video here today. It's a beautiful day out. Monday after the Super Bowl. The Super fixed. I'm a lifelong sports fan. Played football my whole life, and college football is still pure. Although the NIL and everything's catching up with that. However, the NFL's done for me. I've been on to them for the last 10 years, and those of you who watch the game up until, awesome game. Surprisingly, not many bullshit calls until, the very end, like it's been for the last 10 years in all these playoff games. They make a stupid call they could have just let go, and it affects the game, affects the outcome. It was quite a blatant call to help the Chiefs. And I hate both teams. They can both go get fucked for all I care. But Eagles got hosed. That game was set up for the Chiefs, and you'll never change my mind. So cry about it in the comments if you want. But the NFL's rigged. It's fixed. It's been that way for a decade at least now. Too much money involved. Too much going on in Vegas. Too much betting lines, the bookies, all this shit. NFL is it's entertainment purposes anymore. It's not really about the game. That's all pro sports. They're all fucking trash. So enjoy college sports while you can, because they'll be next. But pro sports, the NFL's trash. It's all fixed. It's rigged, predetermined fucking junk. But congrats to the Chiefs. You got handed that Super Bowl, so go celebrate. Eat your shitty barbecue. But anyway, Philly, by the way, don't burn down your city because you lost. We know how shitty that city is too, and I know because I live not far from you. So Kansas City, Philly, trash cities. Be careful. Don't burn anything down. Don't choke on your barbecue, your average barbecue. But anyway, in Philly, your cheesesteaks, average. Anyway, on to this gun. I'm going to do a little video here today. Never did a video on this. I want to talk about the gun and this holster. This custom holster, I may add. Better than any holster you're going to buy in a store. Whether it's made in the USA or China or Hong Kong or Ecuador or wherever. This is better than anything you're going to buy in a store, period. Because people actually make these and not robots. Little Chinese kids that work for 5 cents an hour, if they're lucky. But this holster, tight-fitting holster, well, snug. If you're not a little girl, you'll be able to get it out. But what we have here is the Rock Island Armory, model 206. 38 special is the chambered round today. Yes, as you see right there. Yep. 2-inch barrel. It has a kind of a rough matte finish to it. I mean, it's nothing special. You can see there's some quality control marks right there. Something chipped that. Some chip there. But Rock Island Armory. The old squared off paddle hammer. It is 6 rounds. You see there, Pahrump, Nevada. Imported from the Philippines. Little chip there on the barrel. It's a rough looking gun, but I mean, this is one of those guns keep on your side when you're hunting. It's a nice little carry gun. You take wherever you want. It's heavy. It's got some weight. I wouldn't call it heavy, but it's a stout. It feels like a gun. It's not this cheap junk plastic trash it's made. Guns are made with today. Even though I won't call this quality steel or a quality metal, it is still metal nonetheless. It's not plastic, garbage. If you drop it, it's gonna break. Slide to the rear. Cylinder falls out. Spins freely. I bought this used. This is probably one of the early. This was one of the first 206s that they made. Because this was at the shop for a while. Sitting in their case for a couple years before I picked it up. So it's used, you know, it was kept in a case, you know, in the gun shop for a while, and I finally picked it up. But it's nice, you know. I have short, fat hands, I would say. So I mean, it fits, and you see this is unloaded. Safety Nazis, YouTube commies. It's unloaded. You know, it fits with this wooden grip. Fits the hand nice. I don't know. It just feels nice. It's one of those revolvers, and since it's got some weight to it, it doesn't have a lot of kick to it. There's the rounds. These are PMCs. Just round nose. I will put them back in here when I'm done with this video because, yeah, my guns stay loaded. Cry about it. Now, this did come with a, I didn't bring it out, but in the case it came with a round that they fired from factory, you know, showing the primer, firing pin striking it and all that, the test round. Sent one of those with, and it also came with one of these. It's not rubber. It's more plastic than rubber. But I don't like them. I don't like the feel of them. I think they make the gun look like shit. You know, when I buy a 38, I don't want 38's a man's round. You know, it's not a little girly round like people think. 38's one of the oldest American rounds there is, and a lot of tough motherfuckers shot them. So I don't want some queer-looking piece of shit plastic grip on my revolver that's made for men. Now, if you're transgender, maybe you want this one here, but I like women, so I want the wood grip on here. And it just feels nicer. You know, maybe a little small for my hands, but it just feels nicer and it looks so much better. You know, I could probably use this, melt it down for something, wax, because I'll never use it. It's trash. But it's nice that they send it with you in case, you know, girly man buys this gun and wants a girly grip on it. But this is a man's grip, and this is a man's revolver. So you keep the man's grip on here, on your man revolver. You know, that's about the extent of it. So cry about it if you don't like it. Now, that's the gun. Shoots great. Never had a malfunction with it. Rock Island says you can shoot plus P's out of these, but it's not recommended. I've shot them. I think I have about 4 cylinders worth of plus P's through this, so 24 rounds or so, and it's fine. It seemed fine to me. So I mean, I won't recommend, I guess, shooting them all the time. Maybe carrying them, you know, whatever. But it'll take plus P's is what I'm saying. But that's about it for the gun. I mean, it's a simple revolver. It's a double action, single action. The double action pull is kind of heavy. I mean, I don't know. It's decent. I don't know what they are. I never measured it really. And then single action. It's crisp. For a cheaper revolver, the triggers are pretty solid on it, in my opinion. Obviously, the double's a heck of a lot more heavier, but that's pretty much just the gun on the gun. You know, the sister gun to this is the Model 200. I believe it's a 4-inch or 4.5 or 5 or whatever, and most of them have these black plastic grips on them, or the rubberized grips. I'm sure you can put a wooden grip on the 200s too, but I like the wood grips. The revolvers should have at least wood or a wood grain grip. That's my opinion. I don't like ugly plastic bulky grips like that on a revolver. It looks retarded, but anyway, that's enough of the gun. And yeah, I'm irritated today. I'm not in a good mood. I'm sick of the way shit's going in this country, and so you can continue to follow me or you can unsubscribe. I don't care. I'm not a rainbow and unicorns type guy. I'm gonna tell you how it is. And these people that try to put on a happy face to get to get followers, that's not me. You know, it's my channel, so I'm the realest person you're ever gonna meet. So you're gonna get what attitude and what state of mind I'm in when I do these videos. So that's just what it is. Click off, go follow some cucks if you want. But I really wanted to show you this holster that was made by a fellow YouTuber, really good gentleman by the name of Marc Thomas, M-A-R-C, Thomas, Marc Thomas. His YouTube name is just that, it's Marc Thomas. He is a fellow Pennsylvanian. He's from down the line, about an hour and a half from me. And he puts his own little insignia on there, Thomas Leatherworks. But he handmade this. You know, when I first started doing YouTube videos, he reached out to me, you know, because I'd said, you know, I was local to him. Or I guess I'd said I'm from PA, and then, you know, he put it together. You know, I wasn't too far from him, being, you know, fellow PAians and central Pennsylvanians. So when I bought this for 206, I had been looking online, and a lot of that shit online is just, it looks ugly. You can tell it's made by people that shouldn't be making holsters. And when I have a revolver, I like to carry it in something nice, and this was made by Marc by hand. He does everything, you know, out of his house. He does his own stitching. You know, he does different kind of dyes and the coloring and the leather. And of course, he put that hasp on there, that clasp, the little lock. No, it fits nice, and he left some space right here. You see right in through here. You can put a belt through it. Very nice job. Now, when he sent this to me, when he was done with it and he sent it to me, it was not wet formed, wet molded. I actually did this myself. It was actually the first holster that I wet molded myself, and I think I did a pretty good job on it. I mean, the revolver fits in there really nice. And the nice thing is, it fits snug, so it's not going to fall out. Obviously, it shouldn't fall out anyway. But when you pull it, so you got to, when you grip the gun, you got to push kind of on this top little tab, this little lip here. So when you pull the gun out, you want to press, kind of have to press, grab the pistol down here, and then press with your thumb to get a good pull on it. So it's really nice. It fits really nice in there. Really sturdy. Has that smell to it. I just love that leather smell. Especially handmade leather. You can tell what's handmade stuff and what is fake garbage that you buy on Amazon and eBay. And a lot of gun stores, they're even junk. They won't last. Well, this will last. It's treated. You know, I put some mink oil on it. So, let her get scuffed up. Let her get wet. If it happens to get wet, it's wet molded. It's going to last. But, that's about it, guys. Hit Marc Thomas up. Give him a follow. Or subscribe, I guess. Go check out some of his videos. He does a lot of gun stuff too. He does a lot more shooting than I do. I think his boy is actually into He's in like the airsoft stuff, I believe. Mark does a lot of similar stuff like, I do, and Hamilton Outdoors does, and Boomstick 779, and all those guys. But Mark's a good dude. I have his email. If you would want it to get a hold of him, he will send these to you. Send him your dimensions or whatever gun you have, and send him an email. He'll get back to you, and then he'll ship it right to you when it's done. He'll set you up with the payments. I'm not sure what his payment options are, but if you're interested, Marc Thomas on YouTube. It's just Marc Thomas, MarcThomas. Marc Thomas. Great dude. And he likes his off-roading and his Jeeps and stuff too. So, yeah, check him out, Marc Thomas. Great dude, does really good leather work. If anybody has a 206 Rock Island, or even maybe the sister gun, the Rock Island M200, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of these revolvers. Have you had good, bad, or in between experiences with them? I guess anything to look out for that you've might have experienced with them. Maybe you like these grips. Oh, God almighty. I don't know how anybody could like these grips. They're plastic, not rubber. And this, I just hate this. This etching that. Gross. Nasty. Not my thing. But anyway. Rock on M206. Marc Thomas holster that I wet formed myself after he got done with this beautiful design. So check him out. Let me know your opinions on these Rock Island M206s, and everybody have a good week. Stay free. Live on your feet. Nobody likes living on your knees. Do you? Do you? No, I don't think you do. If you do, I feel sorry for you. But live free, die hard, shoot straight, and rock and roll. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great week.